Thor is remembered as the strongest god in Norse mythology. The Thunderer. The protector of Asgard. The hero. But here's the truth most people never hear. Thor wasn't a hero. He was Odin's solution. Every time something threatened the gods, every time prophecy got too close, Odin didn't argue. He sent Thor. And Thor knew exactly what he was doing. We're told Thor fought giants to protect the cosmos. That he smashed monsters to save the innocent. That Mjolnir was a symbol of justice. But in the Old Norse sources, the poetic Edda, the Prose Edda, Thor isn't a thinker. He isn't a strategist. He doesn't question. He destroys. And that's not a flaw. That's why Odin needed him. Odin ruled with knowledge. Loki ruled with chaos. But Thor? Thor ruled with finality. Giants weren't just enemies. They were living prophesies. Many giants knew things the gods didn't. Some had seen the future. Some carried bloodlines tied to Ragnarok. And every time one of them appeared, Thor killed them. No questions. No mercy. Just thunder. Here's what mythology doesn't advertise. Not all giants were evil. Some were ancient. Some were wise. Some were necessary to the balance of the world. Thor didn't care. He crushed Hrungnir. He slaughtered Geirrod. He hunted giants like prey. And Odin never stopped him. Because Thor wasn't meant to judge. He was meant to erase problems before they spoke. Mjolnir always returned to Thor's hand. That wasn't convenience. That was control. The hammer defined him. Without it, Thor was vulnerable. With it, he was unstoppable. Odin didn't just give Thor power. He gave him one way to exist. Thor didn't rule. Thor didn't plan. Thor reacted. And Odin pointed him where to swing. Thor is called the protector of Midgard. But think carefully. If he was protecting humanity, why did humans fear thunder? Why did storms destroy villages? Why was Thor prayed to be restrained, not unleashed? Because Thor didn't protect balance. He enforced Asgard's survival. If something threatened the gods, even indirectly, Thor eliminated it. Thor wasn't stupid. He knew giants were more than beasts. He knew Odin feared prophecy. He knew Ragnarok was coming. And still, he kept swinging. Why? Because Thor's identity depended on it. Without war, Thor had no purpose. Without enemies, he had no meaning. So he became exactly what Odin needed. At Ragnarok, Thor kills Jormungandr, the world serpent, a being fated to end the gods. Thor wins. And then, he takes 9 steps, and dies from its poison. This wasn't victory. This was consequence. Thor spent his life destroying threats instead of understanding them. And in the end, the one he couldn't silence, killed him anyway. Loki questioned fate. Loki resisted control. Loki broke rules. Thor obeyed. And when Ragnarok came, Loki chose his side. Thor didn't. Thor showed up because that's what he was built to do. One was chained for defiance. The other died for obedience. Thor wasn't evil. He was used. Used by Odin's fear. Used by prophecy. Used by a world that only valued him for destruction. He could have been more. But no one ever asked him to be. Thor is remembered as the strongest god. But strength without choice isn't power. It's a weapon. And Thor wasn't the thunder. He was the trigger.